This is an OR gate. It turns on only when I push one button. And I will show how this AND gate works in schematics. Here I will show how these logic gates work in schematics. The first one is AND gate and the second one is OR. In AND gate we just need to place two transistors in series, and in OR gate in parallel. So that's everything you need to know. In AND logic gate, these two transistors blocks the current flow through the LED to the GND. So to turn on the LED, we need to turn on the base of these two transistors. If we just open one base, the current still can flow because one transistor is still closed. So in this AND gate, the input signal must be applied on both transistors. In the circuit, input signal can be get from the 5-volt source. We just can connect wire from 5-volt source to both ends of the resistors. The second method is applying external signal voltages. In real world, external signals are used to open the bases of the transistors. In small powered AND logic gates, we just can touch these ends of the resistors and we can turn on the whole circuit. Because human body also conducts electricity and has enough current to open both these transistors. So that's all you need to know in AND logic gate. In OR gate, we put two transistors in parallel. These resistors are used to limit the current in both AND gate and OR gate. 300 ohm is used to limit the current flowing through the LED. So this resistor is used to protect the LED from burning out. These two 10 kilo ohm resistors is used to drop down the voltage and to apply the specific current to the base. To calculate the base resistances and the LED resistances can be done only using Ohm's law, so that's not a hard problem. So in OR gate, the current can go through two paths, one through the first transistor or through the second. Opening only one transistor is enough in OR gate. So when we apply external signal to the first transistor space, the LED will turn on because the current will flow through the resistor through LED, and since this transistor is turned on with help of external signal, the collector emitter junction is fully opened and the current can flow to the negative side of the source. So even if we open both transistors, the LED will turn on. So this is everything you need to know about AND and OR logic gates. Let's see them in practice. So I wired these OR gate components just similar to schematics to make you understand easily. In OR gate, when I push only one button, it turns on. But in the circuit, the input signal is coming through the same source. In the real world, the input signal is actually coming through the external sources, just like my hand. When I touch these resistors, the current through my hand goes through the resistor and to the base, and this opens the transistor half. It blinks because my hand gives AC signal, not DC. You can use any kind of NPN transistor because this circuit works only with low power and low currents. Let's see how this AND logic gate works. When I push only one button, it doesn't turn on. I need to push two buttons to turn it on. As I mentioned before, the input signals can be get in two ways. First one is from the same source. The second one is external signal sources. So when I push 2 buttons, I give the signal from the source. But if I touch these 2 resistors, it detects my hand signal. So when I touch only one resistor, nothing turns on. But when I touch both of them, the LED starts to blink. So this is how AND logic gate works. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.